So the next step, if you don't do this really well, morale will be low and you'll find that your best talent are leaving the business. But if you do this really well, the department, the organization that you're in will be buzzing. People will be at peak performance. People will be growing with the company, the business will be growing, the customers will be loving the service that you're providing, and just you'll feel proud of the team that you've created. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about performance. Now this is one of my real key passions. So why am I talking about performance? Well, this is one of the key areas that we get stuck. You know, we can't grow a business when people around us are not performing, or we feel that they're not performing. You know, just recently I was with a client and they were like, so-and-so's not doing X really well. Let's look at a way of getting rid of them. Now for me, that's the worst thing that you can do. You know, without giving people clear training, clear direction, or without even having a conversation with people, we're saying, right, let's sack them, let's look at a way of getting rid of them. So for me, performance is really about, let's take some time out to really help find the greatness in our colleagues. So the tool that I've developed to really help with this is called the Born to Achieve Accelerator. So the first step of this process is accountability. Often when it comes to performance, we take accountability as leaders on how our staff should be performing. But actually, we need to be coaching our teams to take accountability for their own performance. When the accountability of performance is on an individual, they will drive themselves to achieve. They will drive themselves to grow the business. They will drive themselves to achieve their goals. So really look at, when we're looking at performances, who has the accountability for performance? Is it the business? Is it the manager? Or is it the individual? We really want to be looking at getting the individual to take accountability for their performance. So the next stage is goals. So company goals are the individuals within the company, our employees, aligned to what the company goals are? Do they know what contribution they need to make towards the growth of a business? So, you know, have they been set some objectives based on what the company goals are? And if they haven't, then let's look at how can we align every individual within the business to achieve or aim towards achieving company goals. So the next stage is hopes. Why are we talking about hopes when we're looking at performance? But if you help colleagues figure out, you know, what are their hopes, what are their aspirations, and you really supported them in achieving their hopes and their aspirations, how loyal do you think they're going to be? How committed are they going to be to your organisation? So really spend some time training your management team to spend some time with their colleagues around, you know, what are their hopes and their aspirations. So the next stage is implementation. So what do I mean by that? Well, now that they've got the accountability for their performance, you've helped them align to the company goals, they understand or they really know what their hopes and aspirations are, it's time to implement. So how do we get them or support them to achieve those goals, to achieve the company goals and to achieve their hopes and aspirations? So really look at, you know, what are the methods that we could put in place to really help them. Do they need further training? Do they need further support? Do they need some coaching? Do they need to spend some time with somebody who's a bit more skilled? Can we buddy them up? So those are the kind of things that we really want to put in place to really help them implement their goals and take action.